The Magical Paintbrush Adventure. Once upon a time, in a tiny village surrounded by sparkling lakes and towering mountains, lived a curious little girl named Mia. Mia loved to paint. She painted everything: flowers, animals, even the stars. But there was one small problem. Her paints were old, and her pictures always came out a little dull. While exploring her grandmother's attic one sunny afternoon, Mia found an old wooden box. Inside was a golden paintbrush, shining as bright as the sun. A note next to it read, "This is no ordinary brush. Paint your dreams, and they'll come true." Mia gasped in excitement. She quickly ran outside, dipped the paintbrush into her little paint set, and began to paint a bright red apple on a rock. Suddenly, with a flash of light, the apple jumped off the rock and landed in her hand. "It works!" she squealed. From that day on, Mia painted everything she could imagine. She painted a rainbow, and it stretched across the sky. She painted a butterfly, and it fluttered through her garden. The villagers were amazed, and soon, people from all over the world came to see the little girl with the magical paintbrush. But one day, a grumpy old man named Mr. Grizzle, who lived in a gloomy cave on the mountain, heard about Mia. "If I had that brush," he muttered, "I'd paint myself a palace of gold." That night, Mr. Grizzle snuck into Mia's house and stole the paintbrush. He hurried back to his cave and began painting. First, he painted piles of gold coins, but the coins turned into frogs. Then, he painted a grand throne, but it turned into a giant pumpkin. No matter what he painted, the magical brush wouldn't work for him. Angry and frustrated, Mr. Grizzle stomped back to Mia's house and threw the brush at her feet. "Take this useless thing," he growled. Mia smiled kindly and said, "The brush only works if you paint from your heart, not from greed." Realizing his mistake, Mr. Grizzle apologized. Mia decided to teach him how to paint with joy and kindness. Together they painted a big, colorful garden near his cave, filled with flowers, birds, and even a friendly rainbow dragon. From then on, Mr. Grizzle became the happiest man in the village, and Mia continued to use her magical paintbrush to spread wonder and happiness everywhere. And they all lived colorfully ever after. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel.